6 rounds in the middleweight division. Joe Ward, of course, in the green and white. Marco Delgado fighting for the first time outside of California wearing the black.
Yeah, Joe Ward doesn't expect this to go long. He already has another fight scheduled 2 weeks from now. So he's looking for the knockout and to come out of there unscathed.
Yesterday, Sergio asked Joe Ward to describe his style. He said, I move like Muhammad Ali and punch like Mike Tyson.
Yeah. I said, wow, wow.
He was obviously kidding. Good-looking kid, great sense of humor. The sky truly is the limit.
No, and he has the right people in his corner. So anytime you can have a great promoter and a great trainer in your corner, on your side, I mean, yeah, the sky's the limit. But you need the skills to back it up, of course.
Right now, he's got that jab working.
That's exactly what I want to see in his pro debut. Usually fighters with a lot of amateur pedigree, they want to go out there blasting away because they know, they're in with a fighter that's supposed to not win or lay down or something like that. But Ward, he's taking his time behind the jab, looking for the right shots. He's poised. Very intelligent.
Good-looking middleweight. Has the right body frame for it. Imagine if he could become as popular as maybe a Katie Taylor. Body shot there.
Oh, he's a little bit bigger than a middleweight. He's a light heavyweight, but yeah, no, he's a good-looking fighter. He fights good behind the jab. Nice, long, straight 1-2 from the southpaw stance. He is a southpaw left-hander. Usually left-handers want to use their left-handed abilities and their advantages. Fighting behind the jab is one of them. Staying to the left side of the orthodox fighter is another one. They usually clash heads a lot, step on each other's feet, but when you're at distance fighting behind an intelligent jab, it's very difficult for your opponent to get in.
Ward being very patient. He said basically nothing less than a finish in this fight would be a success for him. He expects to get this guy out of there, but he's not coming out guns blazing in round 1.
Another thing is this is not a 4-round fight, it's a 6-round fight, so he gets to take his time a little bit more. Right now it's a feeling out process. With as much education as he has as an amateur, you expect him to start faster, but it's a 6-round fight, not a 4-round fight. That was a good round for him.
Straight left. Back Delgado up a few steps.
He's going this way, you're following him. Step to your right, keep him in front of you. Make him come this way. Left hand will be much better. So don't follow him. When you come out, bend your knee, step to your right. Don't let him go that way. Okay, that's his, he can't fight coming this way. Make him go into your left hand. Okay, just be careful of wild shot. Stay relaxed, you're doing beautiful. Let's deep breath, let out slow. Your jab is dictating.
Okay, but now I want you to move your head and jab it, sometimes double jab it.
Round 2 scheduled for 6, and yes, in the light heavyweight division. Ward telling us that, listen, I can talk trash, I can be a quiet guy, I can brawl, I can box. It just depends on what situations I've put in. Feels like he's very well-rounded.
Looks like that. Early in your career, you want to start testing your prospects, no matter how good you were as an amateur. But right now, these are the type of fighters you want to put them in against. Tough fighters, but they know their place. See Delgado, he's not really too aggressive, not too offensive. Learning to, he wants to get past these early rounds. If he can go to the decision, that's fine. But he's a good fighter, 5-1.
Whoa! Oh, man, that could have been a bad leg injury. Let's see if Ward can get up. Oh, his knee. Oh, my God.
Stay down there,
He may
guys.
have dislocated his left knee.
And that's what happens with
Oh.
southpaws and orthodox fighters. They step on each other's feet. I said it in the first round, and there you get an example. He stepped on his feet, he went backwards, and ouch. Yes, that's brutal right
man.
there. I mean, that's the worst. That's a nightmare for a pro debut for such a sensational amateur with a lot ahead. Oh, that's brutal.
Wow.
1 minute. Second round.
Took an awkward step. His foot almost rolled up underneath him. I thought it was an ankle originally, but then it was a knee as they try and straighten it out. You could see the kneecap. Wow.
Pop back in. It looked like it popped back in. The doctor popped it back in, whatever was protruding out there. Let's just hope the best.
Yeah. And that will go down as a TKO win, actually, for Delgado. Let's look at these let's look at these highlights, not for the faint of heart.
No, I'm not watching that. It was not a punch. It was definitely, he stepped on his foot. He fell in an awkward angle, and yeah, it's not for the faint of heart.
Man,
I am not watching.
oh my word. That's the step, and then it caused the other leg to come back.
Not for the faint of heart, but here are two more angles.
Yeah, we're going to see it one more time, and then our producer has promised us we will not see it again. Here it comes. Look away if you wish. You feel gutted for Joe Ward. But he's standing up right now, Sergio.
He's up.
And you saw the kneecap literally get popped back into place.
It was popped back in, and hopefully he comes back, because the sky's the limit for this young man. I mean, this is exactly what every fighter waits for, the pro debut. They want to come out there. They want the sensational a pro debut. They want the knockout in front of a crowd at MSG. This is just a nightmare beginning for Joe Ward, but we wish him the best, a speedy recovery, and hopefully he's back.
You know, you had a pretty bad leg injury in your first fight against Daniel Jacobs. Tell us about that and your recovery.
Yeah, it was similar like this. I fell in an awkward position. Danny actually stepped over me, and my leg got caught in a compromising position, and him stepping over me and his weight made it pop. So I heard a pop. I thought it was a bone, but it ended up being a tendon that ripped.
All right, let's go now to Joe Martinez, who will make it all official.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in 1 minute, round number 2, referee Eddie Claudio rules this bout a self-injury to Ward. He cannot continue, therefore your winner by TKO victory. From Anaheim, Marco El Muñeco Delgado.
So Delgado will get the win. He's not happy with how it went down, but I'm sure he'll take it. He just beat one of the best amateur boxers out of Europe in the last decade.
It's a brutal sport, and it's an unfair sport. I mean, he did not win that round, and he did not win this fight, but technically he deserved a decision.